welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making pizza, but adding a little twist to that and calling it Pinwheel Pizza. This is a super fun and easy recipe that you can do with your kids, and the ingredients are super simple and you can find them at any grocery store. And you know your little ones will want to just jump right in and get their hands dirty. Let's get started. The first step in making the pinwheel pizza is preheating your oven to 400 degrees. You also want to get out a baking sheet and lightly spray it with some olive oil spray or vegetable oil spray. Also, you'll want to take a pie pan, just a 9-inch pie pan, and lightly spray and oil that as well. As you can see here, I already have some refrigerated pizza dough already rolled out and pressed out into a rectangle. And the first thing that I'm going to do is you take about half a cup to 1 cup of pizza sauce. You're just going to lightly pour it onto the dough. And I like to take the back of a spoon. You can also use a spatula or a knife. And I'm just going to lightly spread it. Just lightly spread it around evenly. You can use a little bit more or a little bit less, depending on your taste. And just cover all lightly to the edges. And if your kids are cooking with you, you can definitely have them spread this around for you. They love to just jump in and do that. There we go. The next step is taking about 1–1.5 cups of shredded mozzarella and just sprinkling it lightly over your pizza. And you can use a little more or a little less depending on how much you like cheese. And I know my kids love to get their hands into the cheese and just spread it all around. We usually end up using about 2 cups of cheese when they're here helping me. Just spread it around. I like to use the finely shredded cheese because it just melts down so much better. And reserve just a little for the end. Our next step is to take spinach leaves. You're just going to lightly lay them right on there. And this is a wonderful way to get your kids to eat spinach, especially if they jump in and they help you. I know my daughter calls it leaves. Cover the entire area of the pizza with fresh spinach leaves. This is the only way I can get my kids to eat spinach. This is just a few handfuls that I've pulled out of the bag. Pre-washed spinach. There we go. It's kind of like putting a puzzle together. There we go. The next step you're going to do is roll up your pizza, and this is where the pinwheel comes from. You're just going to roll it up. Here we go. Press the leaves down into the cheese so they don't fluff up. There you go. Just roll it, roll it, roll it. You can press it together if it starts to come apart. Here we go. Roll it, roll it. There we go. And then you'll come to the end of the baking pan. I like to take a bread knife. It just cuts a lot better. You're gonna cut. There we go. And this is where the pie pan comes in. And when you set it down in there, it looks like a beautiful, colorful pinwheel full of protein and vegetables. There's actually 2 vegetables in this meal. You have your pizza sauce, which is the tomatoes, and your spinach leaves. So you'll get your children will get 2 servings of vegetables in this, which is wonderful. There we go. beautiful. They almost look like little flowers. There we go. Just set it down in there. Slice it and pull it right apart. There we go. You should get about 8 pieces, depending on how thick you want to make them. Just kind of wedge them down in there anyway. So I'm going to make 2 more. There we go. Wedge that down in there. And then the end piece. There you go. And the cheese that we saved for the remainder, I'm just going to sprinkle it right over, and that's just a nice added touch. Cheese makes everything taste better. Okay. And now we're just going to take it and put it right into your preheated oven. And you're going to set your timer about 20 to 25 minutes. And just keep an eye on it, check it, and when the edges start to turn a little golden brown, you'll know it's done. Okay, and our pinwheel pizzas are finished. I'm going to go ahead and pull that out. There we go. As you can see, the edges are a golden brown. The cheese is melted, and you can hear that sizzle. You'll want to let it just sit and rest and cool 5 to 10 minutes before attempting to pull it apart. Now our pinwheel pizza is cooked and ready to serve. I'm going to take a large spoon, choose my piece, and just lightly cut around. And since we've greased our pan, it should pop out. Smooth and easy. Put it on a plate. Here's the best part. How does it taste? So good. And that's how you make